My Black Pearl cookie has a secret, and that secret is she's quirky. So this is why my Black Pearl is quirky. So instead of using the usual almond toppings like everyone uses, my Black Pearl cookie uses Amplify buff toppings. So before we start beating up people in arena with Amplify buff Black Pearl cookie, I need to give you a backstory. My Black Pearl cookie used to be the most powerful level 1 Black Pearl cookie in the whole world. But one day the worst happened. She leveled up on accident. Now, no one respects her at all because she's level 70. So now, Black Pearl decided to pull out her secret weapon, which are Amplify buff toppings, so that she can prove once again that she's the most powerful Black Pearl cookie in the whole world.
Prepare to face my wrath, pests!
So now it's time to beat some people up in arena. So here's the team I'm gonna use. It's just like the normal toppings and everything, but Black Pearl right here is using Amplify buff toppings. Yeah. So now I'm gonna go in my defense log and defeat a bunch of people in Diamond tier. I like to call these guys Diamond Rushers. And as you can tell, it's a very fair fight. So what are we waiting for? Let's go beat up some Diamond Rushers, yeah! As you can see, the Amplify buff toppings are super OP. The enemy team just got melted. Dude, that was so fast. Warning, I'm about to roast a bunch of people's team, so just be ready. Oh, look at this Diamond Rusher right here. Not even a scroll in their treasures. Let's go. Oh, big damage. Amplify buff OP. Big damage right there.
Oh, I was just getting started.
Bro, this Diamond Rusher is eating chili pepper. It's chili pepper. Not even a scroll. Easy win. The strongest cookie is Holly Berry. Holly Berry, the worst ancient. That's a big oof right there.
Those toys weren't very fragile.
So this Diamond Rusher, this Diamond Rusher is better than the rest. At least they're using a scroll, but let's beat them up. Look how fast they die. Yeah, those Amplify buff toppings are so good. Look how fast they died.
They were particularly crumbly.
So I kinda ran out of Diamond Rushers to fight, so now I'm gonna have to fight people in Master Tier. So I don't know what's going on with this team, but let's fight it anyways. Yeah, my Black Pearl is so OP, like definitely the strongest one in the world. Look how fast these teams die. Like, those toppings are so OP. Look at that.
I need more. More. Give me more.
So this is not a Diamond Rusher, but they don't have a scroll, so let's just beat them up. Oh, so they also have a Black Pearl, but it doesn't compare to mine. Yeah, they're using almond toppings, I bet. Mine's way better. I'm using the Amplify buff toppings.
Yes! Bask in my power!
So what do we have here? I don't know. Teams honestly is fine, but it's kind of underleveled. And they have Ascension, even though it's underleveled. That's kind of whack, but oh well. Did you see Wildberry just now? It's just poof, gone.
Cookies. I know their flat, two-faced kind too well.
And this is a bait team. You know, I'm just gonna skip this one. Now, this is also a bait team. I'm gonna skip this one too. Now, here we go. A T-Knight team. Well, looks like this person's been living under a rock because T-Knight's not meta anymore, so let's go. You know, this person's biggest mistake was using Frost Flop. Never use Frost Flop in arena.
Help me! I'm so scared!
And that's pretty much it. I went through the majority of all my revenge battles and I just beat up a bunch of people. Yay. Before we move on to the next part of the video, Black Pearl Cookie says you should subscribe because you should. So now, Black Pearl Cookie wants to prove she's the best Black Pearl Cookie in the whole world by beating Dark Mode 1424. And I'm gonna do this level because a lot of people have been requesting it. So if you're not here for a 1424 guide, then just ignore all the commentary and stuff and just watch the video instead. So here's the toppings. Oh boy. So Black Pearl's biggest strength is to know when not to be quirky, so she's switching over to almonds. One of her greatest strengths is the power of change. So this is like, I don't know, my 30th attempt trying to record this level, so let's go. So now I'm gonna explain the whole entire team. First of all, if you use auto or 1.5 speed, you have a skill issue, so you better not do it. So this stage involves a lot of critical hit luck. Like, it's so bad that this is my 30th or so attempt, maybe 20th, I don't know, but it's all about crit luck. So the whole purpose of this team is to make Black Pearl extremely tanky, because a lot of the enemies in this level have damage reflect, and if Black Pearl like attacks the enemies without like a bunch of damage resistant support units, then she's gonna die. So Pomegranate, Cotton, Financier, and Wildberry all give heals and damage resist buffs to Black Pearl so she can survive whenever she attacks. You also want at least 20% cooldown on Pomegranate so she has a 3-second start, and then her skill can sync up with Wildberry's final punch. It's also more important to prioritize cooldown over damage resist for your Cotton and Pomegranate. For the first, second, and fourth wave, you want to make sure that Pomegranate's skill is active while Black Pearl does her attack. You just want to maximize Black Pearl's damage, but on the third wave it doesn't really matter because like if Black Pearl does like too much damage and she might die, it's kind of risky, so it's okay to not do it on the third wave. So I just want to point out that Wildberry's 15% damage reduction boost is like huge, it's like really OP. One time I actually tried Parfait instead of Pomegranate, but the damage output from this team wasn't enough without Pomegranate, so don't use Parfait for this level. And that also reminds me, you may be wondering why I'm using Black Pearl instead of Eclair. So Eclair, he only does massive damage to 3 enemies per skill, while Black Pearl does massive damage to all enemies per skill. And that area attack that Black Pearl has is like super important. Like Eclair, he can't do enough damage because he doesn't attack enough enemies, so that's why Black Pearl does more damage than him, and that's why we need to use Black Pearl for this level. The overall DPS for Black Pearl is just higher than Eclair in this specific level. Of course, don't use Black Pearl against bosses. So anyways, if you're just wondering what the exact timing of the skills are and everything, just watch this video over and over and just like pause the video and stuff and resume it if you want to see like the exact timings. And I just hate this level so much, it's the only dark mode stage I haven't 3-starred yet. And there we have it, Black Pearl asserted her dominance. So here's the damage output, Black Pearl did the most damage. So now that my Black Pearl proves she's the most powerful Black Pearl cookie in the whole world, we need to give her a name. I call her Pearl Farty.
That's it! No more games!